Okay, guys, so I did a video a second ago and it was like too random and too all over the place. So I sat and I waited and I looked at my picture of Jesus and felt like I needed something over there. And let's clear the energy, guys. Mm. Maybe I'll try it like this instead. It does sound a little bit different. And I can actually feel the vibration in my hand, and it's going up my hand into my body. That's cooler. It sounds. All right. That was actually kind of cool. That was a neat sound. So, I worked early today and it was busy. So, thank goodness for that. It was really good. I just haven't really been asking myself too many of the big questions. Like, I haven't really been trying to. I don't know. I guess I just needed a break today. Like the profound questions that I've been asking myself lately. And I did catch myself talking about something on the video I started, and I was just like, I don't want to go there. So I started over. I did. I took a bath with a bath bomb today. I kind of got gypped. There was no color, no bubbles, and I just don't understand it. It was a new. It's not the same place I've been buying it from, but there was a goat milk soap in the middle, so that was kind of fun because like it's a little ball. But yeah, no, I don't think I'll buy that one again. I'll just go back and buy the ones I've been buying. Or maybe I'll go to that one that has rings inside of them. Like I see the ads on Facebook all the time. Maybe I'll do that and have some rings to give to like little people. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to wear rings, but I know little girls, like my friends' daughters and stuff, might enjoy that. So yeah, maybe I'll get some of those because those sound cool. But I'd have to check them out first because apparently there's some rings in those bombs that are actually worth something. So, maybe I'll get lucky. I don't know. I wasn't really feeling doing a video today. I thought about it and I thought about it. And and I wasn't going to do it, but like, I don't want to stop doing this because I do think that some really good information comes out of it for me. I mean, at the very least. And I enjoy talking to the camera. I enjoy like sharing my experience. So I don't want to stop that. I don't want to stop it. So I'm not. And again, like if you want to watch it, cool. If you don't, I don't care. I mean, I have a little bit of a headache right now. So that could be from the chocolate I actually inhaled. Like, people say I inhaled that or whatever. No, I actually did. I was somebody brought some candy to work, and it's a chocolate peanut butter, these Girl Scout candies. I've never seen them before. I guess they're new. But I was chewing on it, and it was like really melty, and I said something while it was still in my mouth, and I must have took a breath, because like I was choking for like 20 minutes, and I threw up, and like it was awful. It was awful. But I'm not feeling so bad now, so I don't think, like, maybe it all came out. Hopefully. I'm not having trouble at all, really, so yeah, I'm fine. But it was kind of ridiculous. Yeah, don't talk with food in your mouth. It's so weird because sometimes it's okay, but it's not really okay to talk with food in your mouth. You should talk in between bites, right? Yeah, it's so wrong. But I think we all do it sometimes. Yeah, my plant, that little thing I showed you the other day, it was like that big, right? When I showed it to you, it was like that big. Now it's like this big, and it's this big around almost. It grows fast. It's so beautiful. So you want to see it? I'll show you. I'll show you. Okay. See? Let me turn you around, because there. So cute. Oh, so shiny and so bright. New life. I love it. So I'm gonna chillax a little bit. I don't know where that word. That's not my word. I don't know where that came from. It's fine. I just want to relax a little bit and still talk to you. So I put this on my lap instead of on the table. Anyway, oh, whoa. I look like I'm high, but I'm not, because I don't do drugs. Not that I never have, and no, I never have it. I don't do drugs because I see what it does to people, and it's sort of, it changes them. It's like turns them into something or someone that they're not. But they are, because of the drugs. So yeah. And a lot of people think that it's not going to affect them. It's not going to hurt them. And they don't see what kind of damage it's doing to them. Oh, I don't know. I'm getting a little emotional because there's some people in my life. There's been some people in my life that really struggle with it. And it's really heartbreaking. But it's a symptom of something else. You know, people say addiction is a disease. But I think that that's just a symptom of something that goes way deeper. Like something happened to somebody that made them want to escape or made them want to fit in. Like even if it was just like to fit in, that in itself, that reasoning is also a symptom of the problem. It's that mindset that they have to fit in. That if they're not a certain way or they don't do certain things, that they won't fit in. That in itself is a problem. Okay. And here comes some more I don't know. I was about to get all psychological, but something stopped me because I think part of it is like core childhood wounds, you know what I mean? But at a certain point, like we all have a choice. And it's just some people, they don't know that they have a choice. To change that thought, to change that feeling. Or they're even addicted to that. Maybe they're addicted to that feeling. Like I was telling you the other day about maybe I wanted to feel sorry for myself. And part of that, like it was a little bit true. It was true, definitely. A part of me at that moment wanted to do that. And then when I said that out loud, I was like, what? Are you kidding me? And so like, I don't want that. But it was just another like, you know, the rocks, you know, taking the garbage out, you know? So like that was one of the rocks. That was part of the garbage that was buried in me. And a lot of us have it. So like, yeah, addiction is just a symptom of something else. And it is mental, emotional. I think a lot of times when we're young, like, I guess between the ages of 1 and 5, you're like super sensitive to energy and feeling, and just like you're trying to learn how to you're learning how to show up in the world. You're learning how you're supposed to behave, what works, what doesn't work. But you're learning from people who maybe, nobody knows everything, right? So you're learning from people who are still learning, or who, didn't have experience with it to begin with. And, they're just doing the best they can. So, you end up having thoughts and ideas and beliefs and attitudes and, things that worked for you, like behavioral patterns that worked for you to get you what you needed or what you wanted. And so it's kind of ingrained in there, the really deep grooves that I talked about before. And at a certain point, not everybody does this, I don't think, but at a certain point you have to, we should, there I go with like that's my opinion. Okay. That I just have to preface that then. It's my opinion that we all need to take a look at ourselves and how we think, what we're thinking. Maybe even sometimes, like, maybe where did it come from? And then if you like think about it logically from today's perspective, from who you are today and all the experiences you've had, and just take a look at it and say, oh, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, no, I don't want that anymore. And that's it. So, yeah, and I think if people, again, like people thought, what are the possible consequences of me doing this specific action for the future? Not that you're living in the future, you are living in the moment, but you're considering yourself, and you're considering like what you're becoming, and then you can make a choice from that state. So, act according to where you want to be, who you want to be. And if you don't want to be someone who's completely out of control of their life with any kind of addiction, then when you think about it, you probably make a different choice. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, that took something out of me. I don't know what's happening here. Something's happening with this tangent. I'm thinking about someone maybe a couple people maybe that are close to me, and like wondering if they're so lost in that space that they really can't even stop to question themselves. If they're really so far gone that they can't see anything. But again, there's nothing that I can do about it. It's up to them. It's up to them whether or not they want to look at it. I can pray for them, and I do. I pray all the time. And I know that prayers are answered. I definitely know that all of my prayers have been answered. And maybe not always exactly the way I thought they should be answered, but always answered in the way that they needed to be answered. But then I took a look at it all. I took a look at it all, and I am very grateful for everything. And now I'm really learning all the lessons from my experiences. And I think that's kind of the point. And then once you get there, like, you can just be you. Like, I mean, you can just be you anyway, but somehow, somewhere, I started to think that it wasn't okay to be me. Completely, genuinely, 100% me. And so I ended up continually seeking out places to validate me, to help give me advice, to help me grow, to be accepted. But that's what I was looking for. But what I got instead was more of the confirmation that it wasn't okay to be myself. Because yeah, it was stifling. Like, it's stifling when people are telling you, like, you shouldn't do that, and your thoughts aren't real. I mean, yeah, I mean, you don't have to believe all your thoughts, but they're your thoughts. And so, like, so your thoughts aren't real, and you can't think that way. And like, I get it now, but it's more about the delivery too. And it was like, I'm going back there. I'm not going back there. I don't know, maybe I have to. Maybe there's still a little bit of purging from from that I need to do. It's like maybe I need to look at it to see something else. Maybe I didn't learn all the lessons I need to learn yet from that. And another problem is like I don't want to. I'm not trying to badmouth anybody. I'm not trying to put anybody down. All I'm doing is trying to see, like, to say out loud what my experience of that was. And it's my interpretation. It's how I saw it. And I have a judgment about it that it wasn't good for me. Like, that's how I really feel. Like, that's why I left. And I'm trying not to say too much, because people who know me, they'll probably know what I'm talking about. And I want everybody to make their own, like, have their own thoughts about something. And I feel like, because I feel like I'm right, because I feel like what I saw was what was really happening at the moment. Maybe someday down the line, I'll see it a different way. But at the moment, I felt stifled. And I felt like I couldn't be who I was. It's like I didn't, like, there was no room for this processing that I'm doing right now. Like, it was kind of like, just get there. Like, just change your mind. Just, and yeah, that's possible. But for me at the time, it wasn't. So all I did was, like, I was feeling judged and, like, criticized, and like, I was afraid to speak up. I was afraid to say anything, because a lot of times when I started to say something, I would just get cut off. Not by one person wouldn't cut me off. They would actually listen to me. Well, no, two. No, okay, well, it doesn't matter. All I know is that at the time, in wherever I was in my headspace, wherever I was in my emotions, like, I just felt trapped. Like, I couldn't be who I was, which is sort of true, because it's sort of true. Like, they didn't want me to be who I was. So I accepted that, and I didn't like that. I needed to be free. So I set myself free with God's help. And now that I did that, I'm starting to see some of the stuff that was talked about was pretty accurate. I mean, I knew it was, but it's the delivery, and whoever, like, maybe the pressure was too much for me. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the difference. I mean, I know the difference is me accepting myself and being okay with being myself, and not trying to please other people. So, now that I'm not trying to please anybody or force myself to be someone that I'm not, now that I'm not doing that, I am changing. So that's good. And I, yeah. So, on that note, I think that's enough for now. Something about, like, I don't know, there's a couple of things in there, and maybe it's like little tiny sections in this long ass video that had something important. But whatever, it's fine. I yeah. So, symptoms of a deep wound, symptoms of a mindset that's a little off. But so everybody has their own aha moment. So hopefully, if enough people, like, back off of someone, if they don't feel that pressure to be better, it might actually help them change. So if you have someone that's close to you that's an addict, I know it's hard, but sometimes people just need the space to heal themselves. And whatever that looks like, it might look really, really awful, but it's up to them. It's not up to you. So you can pray, you can offer support, but sometimes the support we offer isn't the support they need. Sometimes it's actually enabling for that to continue. Oh, wow. Oh, I've got a lot more to say, but I'm already at 35 minutes. Maybe I'll stop this one and then start another one, because I think there's something else important coming, okay?